What's up? Here I have an image that I have shared on the 25th of November 2024, and the reason why I'm stating that date is because for the people that vote these people in and get more of the same and or worse, I'm going to just keep honing back to this picture here when I said, I told you so. I told you. If you're a person that's a Sinn Féin member, supporter, or indeed you're an advocate for them through the likes of this platform and you're pretending not to be an advocate for them, we all know that you're an advocate for them. This is what you're responsible for. This is what you're propping up. You're propping up the replacement of the Irish people, but maybe slower than the others. That's what you're doing. Because this is what this is. Now, this is an image that Sinn Féin are trying to hide. They have hidden this comment that I have made. I have made this comment with this picture on their profiles on Twitter, and they have all blocked me. So, Sinn Féin, the party, has blocked me. Mary Lou MacDonald, Pierce Doherty, Matt Carthy, Owen O'Brien, and Lynn Boylan. Paul Donnelly has also blocked me. We have David Cullinan still to play for. He has the posture of a prawn, and I do believe that he is going to buckle next. He is definitely going to go and block me next, because I think, and people have suggested it to me, that there must be an internal memo in the party to say, stop this image from getting out, particularly before Friday, because it's a very bad image. That's the only reason to me why they would all choose to hide the comment and block me. Now, I highlighted this in particular, little Matt Carthy, little feminine Matt Carthy over here in a post, and it received over 100 likes. So, guys, you can run from the truth, but you can't hide. And I am going to come after you. I'm like a dog with a bone here. Because I dislike this party much more than I do the other parties. I dislike the other parties, don't get me wrong, but I dislike this party the most. I absolutely detest it, because this is a party that pretended to be our friends. It pretended to be on our side. It pretended to be Republicans. It pretended to be nationalists. It pretended to be patriots. At least the other side, in particular, Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, the Green Party, Labour, Soc Dems, PBP, they have all stood and they have held the blade in front of your eyes. This gang, on the other hand, have put the blade behind their back. And that to me is cowardice. And that is why I cannot stand these people. The betrayal is unbelievable. So go through this image here. Over here on the left hand side you have Lynn Boylan, allegedly a woman, because Owen O'Brien, that's his missus. He can't tell what a woman is, and judging by the mush on her, I'm not surprised really, to be quite fair. You've also got little Matt Carthy over here as well, with his little squeaky voice. Sure, what could you be not doing? Why are we not bringing the refugees on North? Like absolute fool. Mickey Mouse over here. This is a clown of a guy. And these people as a whole are clowns, because this is a party that's telling you it's going to fix housing. How are you going to fix housing when you have stupid signs like these been held up? Refugees welcome. How many? How many are you housing in your houses? Personally, I bet you it's none. But how can you keep talking about refugees welcome, the country's open, we have international obligations? That's nonsense. Pure and utter nonsense. How can you tell me that there's a problem with housing which is directly related to immigration? People coming into the country increases the demand for properties. The supply is low, the demand is high. Therefore, we have a problem with housing, we have a problem with renting. And these fools are saying, come on, we bring more in. That's outrageous. And you know what the thing is as well too, by the way, with this party? They are so anti-British. Now, I'm not pro-British, because we fought for hundreds of years against British oppression. To then hand the keys over to another faceless, nameless foreign entity. Because this party believe Brits bad, everyone else good. Everyone else just as Irish as you. It's insane. The 180-degree turn that this party has taken over the last number of years will be studied in the future. Maybe by me. Because I am going to highlight these traitors every single time they do something. Because here's the thing on why I hone in on them. I hone in them, again, to repeat, because the other parties, you know where they stand. You have known since the beginning where they've stood. This party, on the other hand, are Sinn Féin. Snakes. Snakes in the grass. And that disgusts me far more. So, to me, I think this image is very, very bad for him. If you would like to save this image and send it on to people, fire ahead. If you would like to share this video on, fire ahead. Because this is how you send a message to this apparatus, is that you show them, we know what you're doing. At this moment in time, the media and the apparatus itself are preparing. They're preparing for a shift. They are preparing to try and crown Sinn Féin as the leaders of this country. That is the movements that are being made, because they realise now the time of Finnegan and Fianna Fáil is over, and they realise that they have a lame duck in Simon Harris. They have probably one of the most despised politicians in Ireland in Helen McEntee as the deputy leader of Fine Gael, so they aren't going to do too well. Please God, all going right. But the other parties that are out there are still running around. There are parties that are there that haven't stood up for your freedoms, rights or civil liberties. There's parties down there telling you blatant lies like these. How can you be welcoming in the world and then be looking after our own people? What are you going to do? It's in our manifesto. Okay, but explain to me what you're going to do. It's in our manifesto. Okay, so you can't explain to me what you want to do in simple terms, which means what you're doing is you're up to no good. Because if you were able to explain to me in simple terms what you're looking to do, great. But if you're not able to do that, well then what you're doing is you're up to no good. It's by omission. That's what you're doing. So, to me, I think this is a very bad image, and clearly the party thinks so. Clearly members of the party think so, because anytime I put this image underneath someone's Twitter post, I got blocked. Sinn Féin members as well, people that are supporters, the same thing has happened. Anytime I post this image underneath it, bang, blocked. Because there's no comeback to that. How can you be turning around and saying you're for housing, you're for this, that and the other, and for Irish people, for safety, for law and order, and for healthcare, and then you're doing this? That's insane. You can't do it. It's totally mental. But there we are, guys. Sinn Féin in a nutshell. And as I am recording this, it's November 25th, 2024. And I'm going to tell you now what I'm going to tell you in a year's time, should these people succeed into a position, and in years to come. I told you so. What you need to do on Friday, November 29th, 2024, is vote for nationalists and patriots, people that love this country, because otherwise you're just getting the same, but possibly slower. These are the exact same. It's a uniparty. And I've been saying that for a very long time, and I'm glad to hear other people picking up on that and running with that, because that's exactly what we have in the Dáil right now, a uniparty. All buddies that once they do the shouting and roaring, the theatre inside the Dáil, they go out into the Dáil bar, slap each other's backs and say, what a day, guys. They ain't worrying about the problems that you're worrying about. They've no interest, they've no care. And what they've been doing over the last while is actively insulting Irish people. They've been insulting our people. What are you going to do about it? That's what I'm going to ask. What are you going to do about it? Because what you can do about it is this: vote for nationalists and patriots on Friday, 29th November. Send a clear and direct message to these people that woke is over, the leftism ends, and this country is going to walk into a new era of sensible people sensibly running this country for our own people and for future generations. Because it's not just this generation that's going to feel the impacts of traitors. It's going to be multiple generations that are going to feel the impacts of that. I can't stress that enough. It's going to be multiple generations. So if you love Ireland, make good choices on Friday, and that's all I can say. Let me know what you think in the comments about this picture. Let me know what you think in the comments about the members of Sinn Féin in politics. Would you like to see them removed? Would you like to see nationalists take their places? Let me know there. Make sure you share the video, because sharing this video and this image gets more eyeballs on this situation for people to understand what Sinn Féin are all about, and shows you then anybody that's propping them up or is omitting them in their criticism on this platform or any other platform, and that is sort of in a roundabout way supporting them, isn't a friend, isn't to be trusted, and isn't someone that's for nationalism and patriotism and the betterment of this country. Understand that. I'll talk to you later. Good luck.